Hey everyone, so at this part of our episode what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we're going to prep our bait for future drifts when it comes to fluking. And as you can see, I always have my bait on ice. I always want it to be as fresh as possible. That squid right there is actually from Mako's Bait and Tackle. They have a great selection of fresh frozen squid there. And that's their 1 pound bag. One of the things I encourage all anglers that watch these videos is things fly out of your boat when you're cruising or however not. As you can see, what I did there is I took the bag and I put it in the fish box. It's not going to blow out into the water. It's not going to pollute our oceans. So let's get back to here. You're going to see me breaking apart the squid. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to start cutting off the heads about 1/4 inch down and then pushing down on that blade and slicing the squid about halfway through here. You'll be able to feel it with the blade. And what I'm going to do is that's going to end up being 4 squid that I'm going to have to prep here. So it's pretty time consuming. So I'm doing this during the lull of our day. And as you can see, I don't really use the wings of the squid often. I know some people do, but that's just something that I've always grew up just throwing those off. And I'm cleaning them off. I want them to be as white as they possibly can be. Something about that fresh squid meat, that bright white color, and the way it's going to flutter. And what you're going to do is when these things are all being prepped here, you're going to see how I'm actually going to do it. So like right here, I believe I'm going to start pressing down. And what that's going to do is that's going to save some cuts, maybe a trip to the hospital. If you just push down on that blade, you're actually going to be able to cut perfectly right through, halfway through that squid. And then you're going to be able to open them up and then just throw away all the guts in that solid, what I call their backbone.
At least for the weekend.
Right into the water. Just get rid of it, get it out of there. Quick little clean, get them done.
No, I do too. But I also like being able to
Let me check on Rich,
further
see if
out
he's
into
doing
deeper
anything.
water.
Nope, we're back here.
And this spring has not
So
been
at this point, we're going to
favorable
start cutting
at all.
these open. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut them into thin strips. Some people like them nice and thick. Others like them nice and thin. I like them to be about probably like a 1/2 inch to 3/8 thick and as long as possible. And as you can tell, these squid are a little bit on the smaller side as opposed to the previous package that I had that where the squid were probably close to 1 foot each. And you're going to see, I'm very meticulous about this. I just constantly throwing stuff over the boat.
No, because I
And
was
then I'll
catching
start
some
beginning
big
to
porgies
cut them
here the other
down.
day.
And that little piece will probably get 3 out of. And we'll start prepping the squid. So that's a nice little chunk right there.
I mean, they wouldn't be my first selection.
This one we got to open up a little bit. And boom, look at that. We'll get Rich coming in there. He's like, I'll take that piece
I'd say
of
just
bait,
throw a
no
tentacle.
problem. I think he even said thank you, which was awesome. I appreciate it. I actually enjoy fishing with Rich a lot, and I'm glad he was able to have a good trip. We actually came out with 8 fluke today. In Rhode Island, you're allowed 6 per person. We put some time in on some striped bass, and we also did really well on the fluke grounds. We did a lot of traveling around, a lot of moving around, but we ended up finding a nice concentration of fluke. And this type of preparation right here allows you to have more time in the water, prep an entire bag, get ready, put it back on the ice. So I hope you enjoyed this. And as you could tell, just cut straight down. You want to have a nice little triangle at the end there, nice thin so it flutters. And this is how I'm prepping our bait. Hope you guys enjoy. Take care.